Now, come on in, come on in, come on in here. We got some very good stuff to cover today, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all for the love and support from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all in the comment section with all the love and support. I see y'all. Let's continue to chop it up in the comment section. Let's talk, because I'll be wanting to know y'all thoughts too. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm just going to do this introduction. It's a bittersweet moment, but shout out to him, y'all. With that being said, this guy came in with the ball rolling. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for not turning your back on Trump. Thank you for holding your end. Thank you for waking the American people up, especially the ones with common sense. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. We the people appreciate you. And we thank you for your service and the administration, from exposing the government fraud, y'all, from the media monopoly and all of the above, and actually setting the American people free. Yes, y'all. Elon Musk and his Doge team. We appreciate y'all. We loved everything you have done for us. With so many assassination attempts, y'all, not only on his life, but his businesses, the firebombing, the protests, you know what I'm saying? Just all of the above. Even the media calls him the villain. Well, guess what, Elon Musk? You are the American people's hero, and you, my friend, will go down in history. Now, we know that Elon Musk, and we knew this long before, that he was getting ready to step it down. But trust and believe, although he's stepping down and going to go take care of his business and doing everything else that he's going to be doing, Doge is still his baby, and they are going to continue to work as if Elon Musk is still there. You know, he ain't nothing but a few seconds away from Doge. For real, for real. Let's be serious. But I just want to go ahead and show y'all some of the stuff that he has went through to where he is at now, being honored by Trump and the American people. Thank you, Elon Musk. We love you. And as you step down, just know that, baby, you going down in history with this administration. So with that being said, y'all, I'm not even finna waste y'all time no more. Let's go ahead and dive into the video coming straight from Marco Foster on X. Happening now, protests brought out an inflammable saluting Elon Musk for a Tesla takedown protest today in Boston, MA. So these are old clips and stuff like that. I'm just showing y'all what this man had to go through, and it's way worse. But I'm just giving y'all a few things, and then we gonna fast forward to what we looking like today, baby. Let's go. Let's dive into the video.
We don't want your Nazi cars, take a one-way trip to Mars. We don't want your Nazi cars, take a one-way trip to Mars. We don't want your Nazi cars, take a one-way trip to Mars. We don't want your Nazi cars, take a...
This was how childish the left was, y'all, as Elon Musk was building towards our future by exposing these people, the corruption where our tax dollars and everything was going. This is how the left clapped back. However, y'all, we're going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to keep this thing rolling. With that being said, y'all, coming straight from Senator Ted Cruz. Elon is a target of assassination attempts, and his dealerships are being flood bombed, all because he's fighting for our country and to save humanity. All because this man exposed the corruption, y'all, and they didn't like that. Let's get into it.
Look, the Democrat Party today, it is the party of hate and rage. They don't stand for anything anymore other than they hate Donald Trump, and they're angry with the American people for re-electing Donald Trump. And they've now transferred an enormous amount of that hate and rage to Elon Musk. I got to say, I got the chance to do what you just did. I sat down for over an hour with Elon in the White House and interviewed him for my podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz. The first half came out yesterday. The second half's coming out tomorrow. I asked him the same question. I said, look, 5 years ago, you were a hero of the left. You were lionized. You went to the parties in Hollywood. Movie stars were kissing your behind. Now they're trying to kill you. Now they're firebombing your dealerships. And one of the questions I asked him, I said, do you regret it? And he looked at me as only Elon can, and he just said no, I'm fighting to save humanity. And
thank you, Elon.
Hate.
Thank you, Elon. You get it? Y'all see that? They was praising him and stuff, and as soon as he decided to say, "Hey, this ain't for me. I'm finna, step in on this side, because I'm lining up with this or whatnot," These folks turned they back on this man. Elon risked his life, y'all, and he did it with $0. All for the American people in this country. Shout out to Elon, man, for real. Shout out to the whole Doge team, boy. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Coming straight from Doge Designer on X. $0. That's how much Elon Musk charged for all his work at Doge. A true patron. Nothing, y'all. He didn't take anything. Sounds familiar, huh? Like our President Trump? Yeah. Let's get into it, y'all. He took nothing. Thank you, Elon. Gotta love us some Elon. Got to love us. Yes, so $0, y'all, to expose the government, to discover trillions of government funds, y'all, that was corrupted. 0. He took nothing. And still people be so ungrateful, man. Let's keep it moving at Deja_Vu_ for me on X. If y'all want to follow this person, Doge has revealed $5 trillion in untraceable payments with no records of destination, revealing a significant budget hole. Y'all, and so much more money since Doge has been created. Let's get into it.
$5 trillion in payments that are untraceable. The budget line is blank, and they're worried about your Bitcoin. 5 trillion, untraceable. No idea where it went and how it was spent. A $5 trillion blank check. Social Security sent out $72 billion in bad checks. Guess who resigned last night? The head of Social Security.
I bet.
Right when Doge asked Michelle King to have a seat because she was about to get canned, she says, "You can't fire me because I quit." And the press is acting like this isn't suspicious.
You may assert there's no waste in the Pentagon. You may assert there's no waste in
Stephen,
Treasury.
I'm not
you may
asserting,
assert there's no waste in
that,
HHS.
Stephen, I don't think anyone...
Then why are you not celebrating these cuts? If you agree there is waste, if you agree there is abuse, if you agree there is corruption, why are you not celebrating the cuts, the reforms that are being instituted? Every day that no action is taken, the entire
Stephen, let's calm
salaries
down.
of American workers that are taxed disappear forever.
Stephen, let's calm down. We're not having a debate.
There's no reason
about whether there are
you are
places...
clearly trying to debate me, and I will be as I want to be about the fact that we are saving Americans billions of dollars.
Thank you. Don't play with Stephen, man. That man getting that tail, baby. Stephen is not to be played with. Again, y'all. Waste, fraud, and abuse. These men have came in and flipped America around, y'all. They came in with the ball rolling. Elon and his team was not playing, y'all. And they still exposing these bimbos. Let's keep this thing moving of the greatness. Salute to my boy Elon, man. All right, y'all. So we fast forward today. Another instant Trump classic. Dorsey, this week there was a video on board a plane that showed the First Lady of France. Y'all seen that slapping her husband, Emmanuel Macron. Do you have any world leader to world leader martial advice? All right, y'all, finna get into this. So, of course, Elon went in and joined Trump in the White House because he wanted to honor him as he steps down from Doge. But, you know, that's still his baby and stuff like that. But he going to go take care of some more business, you know, get his business back going. They, you know what I'm saying, with these bimbos and all the stuff they did. So, with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into this video. Let's get into it.
This week, there was a video on board a plane that showed the First Lady of France slapping her husband, Emmanuel Macron. Do you have any world leader to world leader marital advice?
Make sure the door remains closed.
For real.
This week, there was a video on board a plane that showed
Candace Owens had posted that whole little smirk, and she was like, boys will be boys. Y'all, that took me out. Because you know Candace Owens dived into the woman actually being a he. And when she posted that boys will be boys, man, I couldn't do nothing but crack up so hard, y'all. Y'all gotta go check out Candace Owens when she unravels the whole shindig of what's going on over there. Okay, shout out to my girl Candace Owens. I love me some Candace Owens. With that being said, y'all, we finna keep this thing moving. We finna keep it moving. All right, moments ago, Trump presents Elon Musk with the key to the White House, as he should, because you've done one hell of a job and got these leftists running around with their heads cut off. Let's get into it.
Let me say a few words. This is not the end of Doge, but really the beginning.
Facts.
My time as a special government employee necessarily had to end. Limited. So but the Doge team will only grow stronger over time. Doge influence will only grow stronger. It's I liken it to sort of personal Buddhism. It's like a way of life. So it is permeating throughout the government, and I'm confident that over savings, reduction in $1 billion of waste and calculations of the Doge team thus far, in terms of FY25 to FY Delta, are over 160 million. And that's probably the number. So I think the Doge team is doing an incredible job. Going to continue to do an incredible job. I'll continue visiting her and friend.
I told you, as he should.
President.
Y'all, Elon Musk is a national hero, and Trump sees that. Shout out to him, man. Go be great, Elon. Go be great. All right, y'all, let's keep this thing moving. Only President Trump will make fake news watch their own news networks. Admit Trump is an economic genius. I love you some Trump because this man brings receipts everywhere he goes. Let's dive into the video, y'all.
From, Joe Kiernan and Rick Santelli. This just came out, and we'll just play that for a second.
Personal income is up 0.8%. That is almost triple the expectations. I'll tell you that the income numbers, really, for the first 4 months of the year, they're stellar. They're really stellar. I mean, I could go back and look at the first 4 months of many different years. Really very strong numbers, and you're right. This administration is criticized for just about everything under the sun. I've never, ever in my lifetime had glimpses into the politics of an administration in the form of transparency like this one. Why don't we be, give credit where credit is due? Income really shooting up.
Rick, I also thought everybody was going to get one last order of imports that were going to be tariffed, and they were loading up on things. How the hell they already fix the trade, or not fix it, but to cut it in half? That's crazy. So there wasn't a lot of front loading of things that they needed before the tariffs hit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it really does call into question some of the conventional wisdoms. And, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next month when we get this number, or we see some of the other numbers like current accounts, see how they fared. Because I don't know, I've been watching these numbers a long time. I don't think I've ever seen the trade deficit cut in half in 1 month.
Not bad.
Not
bad.
Let's go. Stop playing with us. Elon Musk and Trump wins. America wins, y'all. That's why media can't stand them. Elon, thank you so much for keeping your word. Standing on business. That's what it's all about. Thank you. We the American people, thank you, Elon. We do. All right, we got my boy JD Vance and what he says about Elon's departure, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hang on. This is coming straight from, Elon Musk on his page on X. Let's get it.
What he's done is really incredible. People sort of forget that when he came into the U.S. government, we had never had a full-scale effort to actually look at, are we spending the American people's dollars wisely? And he found in a very short period of time over $170 billion of waste, fraud, and abuse. I think there's also an effort by the media to sort of say the Elon era is over. And I think that's actually totally wrong. Now, he has obviously a day job, and he's got to go back to his day job to run his companies. But the Doge effort will continue. Elon will continue to be an important advisor for both me and the president. And most importantly, the job of making the government more efficient, of not wasting people's money, that has to continue. I think it's one of the most important mandates that we got from the American people. We're going to keep on executing on that mandate. I think what he's done is really
so
incredible.
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get these Doge cuts. Let's go ahead and get this into law. Let's go ahead. Real leaders are standing up and speaking up because they see how much Elon and the Doge team has uncovered and can save for the American people. Us. That's what we wanted. That's what we voted for. So let's get it. Let's get it, yo. Let's get it. All right, y'all. I ain't going to keep y'all too long. Let's go ahead and get into the last one for today, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Elon Musk, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for having our presidents back. Thank you for standing on business. Thank you for doing exactly what you said you were going to do. Look here. We love you. We appreciate you. We, the people, see you as a hero and keep on exposing them bimbos corruption, y'all, because that's what it's all about with this administration. All right. So that being said, y'all, coming straight from Carrie Bonnie on X, Jesse Water destroys the facts about Elon. Democrats are not even on the field. They are sitting on the sidelines eating chicken. Elon Musk is a hero. Let's dive into it.
It was just not the right way. The process was wrong. But they were 100% behind it, guys. What say you, Jesse?
You know, Jessica's laughing that he's gone, but it's like laughing at a funeral. The Democrats' funeral. Your party's dead, Jessica.
What?
And you basically pushed the world's wealthiest man into our arms. You took...
And now he's running from you. He went on one date. Wait, and he's done.
This is the day that he was supposed to leave.
Yeah, he's supposed to leave tomorrow. 180 days. How do I know that and you don't,
It's
Jessica?
130.
Listen, you now made Elon Musk the Republican Party's biggest donor. Thank you. Thank you very much. You think he's just going to stop giving?
He said I'm stopping giving.
Okay, I've heard that before. They're going to give. You think he's not giving to Vance? After what you did to him, do you think he's just going to bury the hatchet? After you called him a Nazi? After you bombed his cars, you think the next election he's going to be like, all right, you know what? Let the Democrats get back in there. Because what do you think the Democrats are going to do when they get back in? They're going to go all in and try to put the man in prison. They're going to try to bankrupt his companies and investigate the hell out of him. You think he's not going to give anymore? You are I'm not going to say the word idiot, but you've made a huge mistake and you don't realize how dumb it is. Also, you're saying how much you need men. Young men idolize Elon Musk. They want to be him. They want to be based. They want to ride around in his trucks, and they want to hang with big balls. And now every time you attack Elon Musk, you're attacking all of the young men that you need for your party to survive. You're attacking a living legend. We're talking Rockefeller, Ford, Jobs. Who's against him? Booker? He's a footnote. Liz Warren, what has she ever done? This man's expanding civilization. He's cut spending. He's actually found fraud.
Where?
You've never found it, Jessica.
And while he was doing that, he rescued astronauts that they then mocked while they praised Katy Perry.
Yes.
No one praised Katy Perry, to be clear.
Facts.
She didn't look great, that shot. He's juggling like heroic acts, and you guys are chirping at him for the silence. You had your chance. You didn't cut spending. You didn't find fraud. You made Kamala Harris the AI czar, Jessica. This is like you're upset because he set a $2 trillion goal and didn't hit it. Okay.
He ended up with $9 billion.
He did more than you did. He did more than anyone has ever done in about 3 decades, Jessica. This is like a fan. Every NFL season.
Just let someone else talk.
No. Every NFL season, every single team tries to win the Super Bowl. That's the goal. They don't all win the Super Bowl. But you're like on the side, like, you tried to win the Super Bowl and you didn't win. You're not even playing. You're not even on the field.
Facts.
You're on the sidelines eating chicken.
Chicken, you say?
Chicken.
So, Emily,